Hey guys, Doug Cook, the Vet's Vet with Beverly Whipple, the Tattooed Realtor, and Jill Holiday with Traveling Title. We're almost to the end.
We are almost to the end.
We're almost to the end. So we've already been through underwriting. We've already got clear to close. The 3-day trip period is up. What happens next?
Gosh, I don't know what does happen next. I know Doug calls me, Jill calls me, everybody calls me, and I have to come off a vacation now. So I call you, I let you know, hey, we've got to schedule our title, our settlement, and that is when we're signing papers. So what, other than signing papers, what does that mean? So we've got an appointment to come and meet with the title company. What happens?
Well, me and Doug will go back and forth as the lending firm and the title company to make sure the settlement statements match. We have the same numbers.
Right. It's a good checks and balances to make sure that our numbers match what we've talked about during the process and what we've told you.
And then once our numbers match, that's when we schedule closing, and then we all meet together around a table just like this.
Right, and if you have a good team, then your real estate agent and your lender will be there. I mean, I know you're the same way. I go to every one of my closings unless I'm out of town or something, which is rare, to ensure that, because there's going to be a lot of questions, or there could potentially be a lot of questions and a lot of explanation to be done, and Jill is there to facilitate the signing and ensure that the right person is signing the right document at the right place. And so we'll be there to answer any questions you have. Hopefully you won't have any. Hopefully we've explained things before you've gotten to the closing table. But there's always little questions. And so once we get to that point, you guys will sign everything. We'll make sure it's all good to go. And then we say congratulations and we go on our way. Well, Jill still has things she has to do.
Yes, and it is not like HGTV, folks. You do not get your keys at the closing table. I mean, sometimes it very rarely happens with new builds, but for the most part, you do not get your keys when you sign documents. So there's a little bit more waiting to do until what happens?
Well, I have to get all of those documents that you've signed at the closing table back over to Doug's team and his underwriting team to make sure all the signatures look okay. Make sure everything was signed. We didn't miss any signatures. And that's why it takes a day to typically to fund, which fund means the lender sends me the money. And when they send me the money, I send it to the seller. And then the seller records, which means at that point you can receive keys.
Yeah. Pretty simple, right? I mean, we just wrapped up the whole process in a couple videos.
Yeah.
We all work very hard to make sure that you get a home, and we continue to work, which is a great segue into what next week's video is going to be. What happens after funding and recording and you do get your keys. So,
Yep.
Do we have anything else to add? Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's pretty cut and dry. I mean, there's going to be questions throughout the process, and that's what we're here for.
Yes.
But to help you guys understand the process that we've been going over the last several weeks, I mean, that's pretty straight to the point.
Yeah. Don't ever feel like you're bothering anybody. I know I've had some people like, well, I Googled this question because I didn't want to bug you. Like, no, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm working hard for you, is to answer your questions. And I know Doug's the same way. And if you have the chance to chat with Jill, we're all the same way. We're here to help you to make sure that you get the home. So bring us your questions and don't wait until the last minute, because we want to make sure that you know what's going on beforehand. So,
Right.
all right. With that said, you guys have a great week. We will see you later. Bye.